So the time has come. My Spooky Box Club has arrived. This arrived yesterday and I've been so excited to open it. I've heard that this one is really good. The theme of this one is urban gothic, so I'm not too sure what's going to be inside. The sticker doesn't really give anything away. As you can see, it's just a grey sticker that says urban gothic with a little skull at the bottom. So I am super excited to get this one opened up and see what's inside. I'm a little bit confused as to which month's box this is meant to be. I think this one was meant to be the January box, but it came in February. But as always, the shipping times are always slightly different depending what is inside. And I know that they were waiting for a few handmade items. So inside, we've got our cheat sheet. And then I can also see loads of confetti on top of here. So there's loads of little red heart confetti bits and some black witches. Now I don't know about you, but this kind of gives me the feeling that maybe it was meant for February just because we have Valentine's Day and things. And of course we've got our purple noodles. It seems to be pretty full this month as well. There doesn't seem to be as many noodles. So straight up from looking at it, it looks very black, which is very exciting. And the first thing I can see is a drinking tool. So I'm going to open this up and I just saw something with bats on. I'm so excited. Okay, so this looks like one of those sort of thermal mug thingies. Let's have a look. So it's this black plastic drinking thing. On the front of it, it says witch and there's various little stars and things printed on there. This feels like it's been really nicely applied onto the actual plastic as well, so I'm not too worried about this kind of scraping off when I wash it. It's also got a cute little crescent moon as well above the eye. On top it has one of these kind of like drinking lids, which kind of remind me of the sort of ones you have when you get like a takeout drink from like Costa or Starbucks or something. But other than that, it's fully plain black. It doesn't say whether or not it's suitable for hot drinks. The lid is a screw off lid, so it does mean there's quite good insulation and it seems to be quite a thick plastic. So I think this would be okay for hot drinks, but I feel like it will be equally good for keeping cold drinks in when it's cool. It's also a very large size, which is really good. Some of these I find are way too small. It's a very simple design. I think it's super effective and it's nothing like we have got yet in these spooky boxes. So it's always nice to get sort of new items compared to what we normally have. Next up in here, I'm going to go for this because, oh my god. Okay, so I actually have one of these. Well, it's very similar to this. Basically, it's like a hand sanitizer holder. Give me a second, I'm just gonna get the one I already have. So the other one I have is from Bath & Body Works and it's this little bat. I got this in my Halloween swap box from one of my friends in America and I love it so much. We don't have Bath & Body Works here in England, so I was so excited to get this. I was looking at these on eBay and they were around like £15 or £20 to buy them off of eBay, so I was so pleased when she sent it. I've even kept her little note on there because I thought it was so cute. But this is the Bath & Body Works one, which is glittery. It's got these metal lines on the wings, and also this button here makes the eyes light up. Like, how awesome is that? And then inside you've got your hand sanitizer, which just kind of comes out the bottom. And these are pocket back sanitizers. Now this is effectively exactly the same thing. Comes with one of these little hand sanitizer bottles, so you can fill up your own, which is a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. I'm wondering now as well if I could potentially fill up the pocket back ones with other hand sanitizer, because I'm gonna have to admit I much prefer the Bath & Body Works one, but now I'm putting them side to side I can see that they are slightly different, and it's pretty cool to have two of them now. So with the Spooky Box one, you're meant to fill this up with hand sanitizer and then you just slide it on. It is literally exactly the same material. It's just this kind of like rubbery, stretchy plastic. Putting them next to each other, you can see that there's quite a few similarities. They're both sort of glittery and black and they're both sort of exactly the same shape. Even the wings are the same shape, but I feel like the Bath & Body ones are a little bit more sturdy. But it's really cool to have another one. I wish this one would light up as well, but it's quite nice to have a wider mouth as well, just because you can see how much hand sanitizer is in there, because there isn't like a little slot cut out at the back. Again, like the Bath & Body Works one, there is a little clippy thing at the top. It's just on slightly a longer chain. So I could clip them together and have like a little gang of flying hand sanitizer bats. I think it's a super cute idea, and I'm not sure how much these are going to be for sale on their site, but I feel like it'll probably be a cheaper alternative to buying this like Bath & Body Works one. The only complaint I have, which I think I can easily fix, is the fact that the bottom of him is white, whereas I much prefer the black bottom to the actual official one. So I think I'm actually just going to put my front PocketBat hand sanitizer in this holder. So next up in here, I'm going to go for this because it's right on the top. And I love this. It's a little moon patch. I love my crescent moons and I love my patches, so this is right up my street. It's also an iron-on patch. I do actually iron on my patches, but then I sew around the outside because I never trust just leaving them ironed without any other stitching. On it, it says Witch Gang with 2 little stars. I think this is so cute and I really like the size of it. I feel like it will fit in quite easily on some of my clothing. I'm also really loving the fact that all of these items are very sort of monotone colours. Just like for me, you can't go wrong just having black and white. So next up in here is a lolly, and again this one looks like it's made for me. So it's completely black, but holding up to the light it does have kind of tinges of like brown and red in it. So I'm wondering if it's cola. What is that? I feel like this is meant to be cola, like it's that kind of artificial cola taste. But for some reason I'm also getting like chocolate from this. Anyway, it is super nice. The only thing I find annoying about these lollies is it doesn't tell you what the flavour is. But like actual flavour wise, they do taste a lot nicer than their old ones. So next up is the thing which I've been wanting to take out this whole time because of the little bat print. Oh my god, I love it so much. So I think this is meant to be like a purse. So it's this little bat print purse. It's got a zip at the top, which is really handy, but I like to make sure that it's kind of secure and nothing's going to fall out because I've had that before with ones without zips. So I'm really pleased it's got a zip on the top, but it's also kind of got this slot where you can slide something in. The only thing I'm not too pleased with is the fact that I'm not sure how well it's going to show up, but it's a really thin plastic and mine's been really dented. I think that may have just been from like the pin and stuff that's in here that's been rattling around, but it's kind of gone a little bit dented. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this bit here and add another bit in, and then also add a zip to the top so I can keep my student card in here, which will be really, really handy. It does also have a little keyring and like a clippy thing, and I feel like this is a super handy little thing, even like carrying like a little lip salve or something in there. It's definitely versatile and not so small that it can't be used for other things, not just sort of money. So next up in here is the pin. I love it so much. Oh, this is my favourite. This is my favourite Spooky Box Club pin that we have ever got. Like, this whole time. Like, oh my goodness. I love it so much. I'm like, I'm not okay. This is so good. Okay. Compose. It's a tiny little pumpkin. Guys, look at this. Here's a little baby pumpkin with a little green swirly whirly stalk and the cutest little happy face you have ever seen. As always, it's like a full enamel pin. I'm so in love with this. This is literally my favourite pin that we've got from Spooky Box Club. It's going to go amazing on my jacket where I keep all my Spooky Box Club pins. I love that they've got like different colours in it as well. It gives it like a bit of a 3D look. I am in love with this pumpkin pin badge. I was not expecting it, but now my life does not seem complete without it. This month they have definitely ticked both of my boxes for a good pin and a good patch. So the second from last item I have actually seen a spoiler for in someone's thumbnail on YouTube, but I really like it. I've seen these a lot, I think on like Killstar I want to say, but I've seen them around a lot. And it's perfect for the fact that it is actually snowing outside right now, but it is this really cute little beanie and it says witch on it. My only issue with this is that I do not suit hats at all, so I'm going to see how it looks. I may end up selling this just because I never wear hats because I don't suit them. It makes me look like an egg. So it does fit, which is a good start. It's got quite a nice like rim around the outside of it as well. Although I'm not the biggest fan of this weird like bobble thing that's going on. I think it may just be my head shape. I don't know, it's kind of gone now. It's super warm. It's very obnoxious with the word witch right on the front, but I still think it is super cute. I'm a tiny bit unsure whether or not I'm going to sell this or not, because I don't know how much I'll wear it, but it's definitely unlike anything else that they've put in their boxes. So I'm really pleased that they're starting to kind of think out of the box and expand their range as such. Oh God, I can't look at this anymore. I look like an actual egg. The last thing in here is a calendar, and they've highlighted some dates on it, so I'm not quite sure what these dates are about. So this is what the calendar looks like. It's kind of their normal print size. It says 2017 at the top. There's various cute little pumpkins hanging and bats and stuff. And then you've got all the months and the days and whatnot. I'm a little bit confused as to why some of these dates are circled. I thought maybe that the 13th was like circled because that's the date when they like take their payment for Spooky Box Club. But then not every 13th is highlighted. Maybe I'm missing something. Because Friday the 13th was highlighted in January. Or maybe put down in the comments if you can understand why these certain dates are circled. Maybe I'm just having a blonde moment, but I cannot work it out. Other than that mystery, I think it's a pretty cool print. It is very purple, but it also is very orange, so I think I will accept it into my life. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as an actual calendar, but actually what I may do is put some hole punches through and keep it in my uni folder. I've deciphered some of the code. Friday the 13th are in white, and so is Halloween. February the 14th, so that's Valentine's Day, is in orange, but I can't work out why. Oh, the 4th of July is, I think this may be based on an American calendar, because we don't celebrate like the 4th of July in England. Anyway, as I said, I'm not going to ponder over this for too long. If any of you have any ideas why some of these dates are circled, let me know. So, on our little card, it's box number 23. Okay, definitely I think this is based for January, but they just sprinkled a bit of hearts on top so that it kind of linked more to February. It says, it's a new year, so we've created some wicked essentials to add a little lovely darkness to your daily routine while out and about town. Put on your witch hat, grab a coffee to go, I'm assuming it's okay for hot drinks then, and kick off 2017 in a style. Wishing all of you a wonderful and blessed new year ahead. Sarah and Dan, who are the two people who do these boxes for us. So that is everything in this box other than a few little bits of heart confetti. Overall, I really love this box. I will be selling a few things, I think, just because I won't be using them. It's kind of odd getting this box now that I'm a student compared to when I was working full-time. When I was working full-time, I could just afford to keep everything. Even if I didn't think I was going to use it much, I'd just keep it. But now that I'm a student, £25 a month, although it sounds not that much, is quite a big chunk when you're not earning anything. So I do end up sort of selling on the stuff which I know I won't be using. It's not because I don't like it, like I absolutely love this hat, it's just I have to think about whether or not I'm going to be wearing it and using it, etc. But if any of you guys are interested in buying any of my stuff, I will be putting it on Depop, which is always written down in my description below if you want to find out what my Depop name is. It's not that hard to remember, it's just The Haunted Bat like it is on here. Anyway, I've got to go because I'm meant to be hosting a party right now, but priorities. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If it's snowing where you are, I hope you're enjoying the snow, and I'll see you next time. Bye!